Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Politics and Why. Meet the candidates in 2022. I'm Jane Hanson, and we ask 3 questions in 3 minutes. And today, somebody with a very familiar name. You might remember him as a little kid when his father was first inaugurated as mayor of New York City. And today, he wants to be governor. Andrew Giuliani, 36 years old, been an assistant to President Trump. And now you're running for governor. Haven't you had enough politics in your life, Andrew?
I jokingly say that I hate career politicians, and I'm even worse. I'm a politician out of the womb. I try to wash the filth off, and I can't do it. The truth is, Jane, my wife and I, we decided over a year ago that we either could complain about the issues we saw in New York or step up and do something about it. And so I'm very lucky to have a supportive spouse who's been there for me, who's been a tremendous influence over this run. And it's why we're seeing an independent poll after independent poll, us winning the Republican primary.
Well, there hasn't been a Republican governor in the state of New York since George Pataki. And of course, Lee Zeldin is claiming to be the presumptive nominee. So you got a lot of challenges in the way. How are you going to handle that? And what do you really want to accomplish?
Well, Lee does claim to be the presumptive nominee, and that's fine. He can presume all he wants. We're going to be the actual nominee. You see it in all the independent polls. The only polls that Lee's are up are the ones that he pays for. I think for us, more importantly, we need to focus on the issues here that are driving so many New Yorkers out of state. We led the country in out-migration, Jan. It's tough to cover this in 3 minutes, but let's just call it Save New York. 1, we need safe streets. A, we need to make sure that we are anti-mandate here in New York. B, we need to vote. We need to push for voter identification. And E, we need more educational choice. I could throw in another E and say the economy, because we need to reduce regulation and we need to make sure that we're not the highest tax state or competing with California to be the highest tax state in the country.
Well, I always ask as the third question, tell us something about yourself that nobody knows, but you've been kind of an open book since you were a child. There's got to be something. So share it.
Well, I can't tell my opponents, those things. Otherwise, they can use it against me over here. But no, jokingly, in all seriousness, I'm a new father of a baby daughter named Grace, and she is the light of my life. Every single day that I get up and I go to sleep, when I'm not on the road, it's the toughest thing when you're on the road and you don't get to kiss her good morning and good night. But it gives you perspective of what we are working toward here and what we're trying to do. I think a lot of people remember me as a little kid tugging at my father and mother's coat strings. Now to have a little baby daughter like this, it gives me full perspective of the importance of saving New York.
Well, good luck to you, Andrew. We'll be following you and seeing what happens next. And have a good time on the campaign trail.
Thank you so much, Jane.
All righty. See you soon. And thanks, everybody, for joining us again. See you next time.